Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be playing Malekith, the best Dark Elf in the game. Some would say Marathi, but that's only because you need to be bonked on the head, and you know why. We're going to be playing Malekith, really good early game dominance. We're going to be playing on Legendary very hard, as we always do. We play max difficulty here if you're new to the channel. Lovely to have you here. It is currently 32 degrees here in England. We're playing max difficulty. We're jumping and crushing it straight into it. -8 leadership from the get-go is absolutely bonkers. But super excited for this one. Depending on how the weather treats me today, I'm going to be so for real, boys. I'm like chillaxing my boxes. It's that warm in my room. Didn't think I was going to TMI that one, but here we are. Do you know what I mean? It is absolutely bonkers how boiling it is. It's 30 degrees in your room, yeah. It is crazy in England at the moment. It is absolutely crazy. But make sure to look after yourselves, folks, no matter what the temperature is where you are at. You're beautiful, you're breathtaking, all those wonderful things. I'm excited to jump into it, get a bit more Malekith in us. Hey, SKP, what's up, buddy? Good day to you as well. Hope you're doing wonderful. I'm excited for this one. Love the artwork of Marathi. This artwork specifically. What, because she has, like, no clothing on? I mean, yep, that's probably why. Sometimes I just shouldn't even pick up on things that you say in the chat, Jorah, because normally it's like 9 times out of 10 it's something horny related, celestially, something celestially related.
My dark heart is yours.
You wish you would. Okay, let's not read what Jorah's saying for the remainder of this one then. You say you wish you were the guy being sacrificed, but I don't really know. I don't think you know it is. Oh mate, yeah, it's brutal the weather. Yo Lou, how are you doing, handsome? Thanks for the prime, appreciate you, mate. Hope you're doing well.
Good to see you, bud.
Thank you for the 28 months, man. Really kind of you. Yeah, honestly, it's 32 degrees where I'm at, and it's absolutely brutal. I think if we get enough slaves from these fights, which we should get a good chunk of them, we can instantly do Malekith Nagaron to level 2. But let's just jump into it. Get back into the swing of things for the wonderful Malekith. We've had rain across the US. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, thankfully the I'm just chilling in my boxes, so thankfully the camera angle is not placed any lower. No one wants to see that either. But yeah, Lou, hope you're doing well, mate. Do need to get some experience for Malekith and my hero here. The more experience you can get into Malekith, the better. He's just such a good fighter. One of the things that I find very interesting, I've talked about this before for Malekith, and this is probably the reason why subconsciously I wanted to play him. In that, in some ways, it's kind of like feels bad. Because if you think about it, Malekith lives in a world where there's incredible fighters like Tyrion. He lives in a world where there's incredible spellcasters like Teclis. And so he's just sort of meh in all sense of the word. Like, he could do nothing but disappoint when it comes to being elite at something. He's just a bit of a handyman when it comes to all these kinds of things. He's not a specialist at anything, and it kind of makes it an interesting dynamic with a specific faction where your main leader in this game, he's been balanced and been made a lot stronger, I will admit, but you know, for all intents and purposes, pretty weak. I'm pretty confident in saying that as well. Alright, let's just shoot backlines. I mean, the Cold One Chariots, typically speaking, are you know, not really one for murdering stuff, but to be honest, Chariots are fantastic at mowing down slaves, especially of the Skaven variety. Oh shoot, they summoned on here, smart of them. Yeah, it's one of those things you gotta be really careful and keep an eye out on what they're doing. Skaven, as per their very nature, are sneaky buggers. I don't believe they should have many summons. I think one is pretty much the standard, especially in absence of having corruption. So you got to keep in mind, the more Skaven corruption they have, the more likely they are to have summons. That's what it's basically based upon. I hate the idea of casting. Hopefully she doesn't cast towards my troops. We'll see. With the angle she's at, I'm loving that. Yeah, fantastic. Love that. Absolutely love that. We have my elite infantry here, just vibing. Hey, SKP, what's the weather like for you, matey? What's the weather like for you, mate? Oh, I gave up the chase. Surprises me. Let's keep chasing him now. Yeah, we'll do all that. Unfortunately, we're not Shielded Dark Shards. Shielded Dark Shards are so good, man. It is kind of terrifying how good Shielded Dark Shards can be. Oh, yeah, that's a classic terrain situation. Oh wow, I've lost so many troops just randomly because of units coming back. My goodness, this fight has gotten staggered because of that. It's brilliant though. That is like the El Clasico when it comes to these kinds of things. Your fights just evolve into such degeneracy against Skaven sometimes. But I hope everyone's had a good weekend so far. Here in England, it's a bank holiday, which is lovely. It was good fun. Less talk, let your blade speak for you. I mean, yeah. Your Jerome is 27 degrees. Oof. Also, Irish. Love the Irish. Good friend of mine from work was Irish, and I tried to drink him under the table. My God, what a mistake that was, lad. Never try and outdrink the Irish. That's I think that's just a generalized summary of anybody. You think you could do it, but ultimately it's near impossible. We are going to auto-resolve this one. There's nothing really of strength within the army. I am going to loot and occupy, because I knew I was going to loot and occupy it to get more slaves, so I can instantly build on Nagarond, and I can start getting tier 2 buildings in here ASAP. Yes, it can be a good idea to get shades instantly, but still it's not a good idea. I mean, to be honest, it really is, but I feel like what Malekith? It's a lot better to do that with Marathi. So I'm going to go into... Maybe even growth might not be the play. Because if you think about it, do I even need to care about growth? I mean, I haven't played Malekith in a long time, but I feel like surely I'm going to get a lot of slaves. How much have I melted to do? A lot. 32 and 34 tomorrow? Sit in front of the fan, yeah. The problem is, depending on how warm it is and your ventilation in your room, it literally just pushes hot air around. It's awful. It's like, oh yeah, let me just push hot air around your room for you, buddy. It's like, no, that's not what I'm looking for, but thanks. That is not what we're looking for, but thank you. Let's grab some more melee troops. I do feel like, since we already have a ton of range, we're chilling. What is my favourite tree? A good old oak tree you can never go wrong with. A good old oak tree. Can't go wrong with one of those bad boys, you know what I mean? Right, let me go towards... I'm trying to remember which one it is. The growth one is really nice. Melee attack. Yeah, I think going into melee attack here is probably going to be fine, because I'm gonna build mass melee. It is a shame that Nagarond is only a 2 settlement one. Reduction of cost there easily. 33 to 8. Geez. The fan 2 feet away, smart. Can't speed up growth though, right? No, they can't, mate. No. You've got to wait for it. Exactly, yep. Scapey, you've hit the nail on the head there, mate. So that's sort of the reason why I'm justifying I need to get growth in there. It's pretty much the exact reason I'm basically saying to myself, I'm going to need some growth in there at the same time. What I will do, though, is let's get a fire mage up and running as well. A tough fire mage is pretty nice. Ooh, disembowelment. These chicks get, they get dragons, right? I mean, a disembowelment draining hit points. Does that heal you? Does the disembowelment heal you? I don't know, guys. Do you know? Does anybody know if the disembowelment heals them? Because then that's actually pretty good. Affects draining hit points is an assumption that it would then heal my spellcaster. But I don't know. I'll go with this chick just in case. I was kind of half expecting. I don't know, streamer. You should know these things. And normally I do too.
Don't waste my time.
A lot of the newer traits I'm not sure with. I'm going to ignore all deals with there. I am going to want to murder this guy for Hag Wreath at some point, but if I can confederate them, it's preferential. But Taurox will crush them, most likely. I do want to kill a lot of the Skaven to get a lot of the slaves, because there's tons of fights there. I do have to be careful with the likes of the Horn chick. I can't remember her name. Hold on. I can't believe my memory's this fragmented. Valkyria. I knew it was a V. Your boy knew it was a V. Playing out in France for no reason decides to declare war on you. Yeah, it's a weird one. Sometimes the Autotide has just nothing better to do. Depending on how the fights and things like and the campaign transpires, like I deadass think the Autotide just gets bored sometimes. The AI is just like, do you know what? Let's really mess this guy's day up. Let's attack him for no reason. That's a good idea. That's got to be a great idea, right? Oh, I've changed my mind, actually. Corvus, it's mahogany. My favorite tree is mahogany. I thought about it more, and I'd like to change my answer to mahogany. Bad Nostra and Chaos Waste and the army saved you. Nice. Yeah, sometimes one really, really solid army can do a lot of work. I think people underestimate, like, even bad chaff armies can still do so much work if you use them correctly. What did you say today? Oh, which DLC was it, mate? Lightning Strike on level 4 and some Lords? Yep. Number 1, even after his armies. Well, armies is only partial. Like, I mean, armies is definitely a massive factor towards strength rank, but keep in mind, you've got to be, keep in mind, you've got to remember, settlements and everything else matters too.
Imbecile.
I just want these guys to be a little bit more tanky. Do you know, I will go with more of a hybrid. Swordsman. I don't think the bonus is inventory, though. No. I'll probably fight these guys, take the altar of the ultimate darkness. Because the sooner I do that, I'll just kill you-know-who. Even though we've long since betrayed each other, it's so worth it.
This is no place for the
What I can do,
but still you
Fire War on the Broken Wheel, get another trade agreement going. All these guys I'm going to want to keep trading with. I need the money. I think the thing that I'm going to bottleneck the most is keeping my income high. I think that's pretty much going to be the majority of my bottleneck, which is the thing I've got to be keeping in mind. Like, normally you're really flush with cash as Dark Elves as a whole, once you start getting Hag Wreath and things like that online. But until then, you are pretty poor. Until then, you're pretty damn poor. But Valkyria most likely will attack us, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm hopeful I can get this beastman to fight me. As if I'm able to fight this beastman, it's even more slaves. And I need to have that. Oh, you played Bathsheba, nice. Yeah, the best strat you can do with it is just rush her ambush or stalking stance. And that is basically lightning strike if you ambush the target. Who's at war with this guy? Nobody is.
Overlord, no mercy.
I don't really need to call him to fight. Press backspace in the zone of control.
Feel my power.
Push the Lord over here. I mean, I'm fine taking the garrison in this fight as well. And I think that fight is just a whitewash anyway, so we'll auto-resolve that one. We're going to take the slaves no matter what, and we'll take the settlement at the same time. Just means that
I'm not much for
Brindle is probably a couple turns behind me.
King Malekith.
It should be fine. Having a Blade Wind should certainly help. A couple of these guys. Ooh, spell intensity plus 10% is really nice. I guess the question is now, do I feel like I should be in a scenario where I'm pushing for additional armies? I will go with some growth dirt in Nagaron, because I think it'll be helpful. Hag Grief is definitely needed, but I think it's just going to die no matter what, and then we'll move over. But yeah, SKP, I'm not sure if you've seen my stream of when I perfected Bashiva's start, but I basically took over the tier 5 settlement turn 12. I killed Grimgor, and I took every settlement basically nearby me.
Malekith.
I mean, I fundamentally showcased how to have a perfect Bashiva start. If that tickles your fancy, I would recommend checking it out. I was pretty happy with that campaign. I'm assuming we're going to be fighting Grombrindle soon. I mean, to say that I betrayed him, I would be surprised if he didn't come and attack me. Probably either this turn or the second. He can't reach from his settlement currently. I don't believe the AI gets legendary cheats for from a perspective of increased movement. I'd be very surprised. He's forced marched in front of me. I think you already know what we're going to be doing there, lads. I think everybody in the chat knows what we're about to do to this guy. Goes to the Darkelf factions to the east first. Yeah, we'll see. I've had it where these guys attack me very quickly. Oh, Nico, you'll probably find this cool. We did our second card show yesterday. It was really good fun. I gotta fight the High Elves. I think if I have a quest battle, I don't think Burning Head's gonna help us at all against this fight. But Kindle Flame will. Is anyone fighting him? No. I mean, realistically, I could attack him now. I'm just a little bit afraid that... Nice, I managed to backspace in time. I was going to say, I'm a little bit afraid I won't be able to get my mage in here, because I need the experience on her. Everything being slow is a massive bonus. The Iron Drakes are the only thing that I'm kind of a little bit afraid of, but everything apart from that, I'm absolutely fine with. You're saying decisive defeat, really? I mean, everything is kind of low-key trash now. I think Gyrocopters will die to the Cold Ones plus the Dark Spears. We have pretty decent magic, I would say, for the most part. He has no Thane magic. I mean, it's a condensed fight as well. I think, yeah, there are certainly a couple of units that I'm going to be really struggling with, but we'll have to see. I'll make an SKP. I just wanted to let you know, just in case. Zebka, how you doing, handsome? Lovely to see you, Zebka. Appreciate you, my dude. Also, do you not... Obviously, I know you as Zebka before you changed your name. Do you want me to change what I say, or do you mind? What we're going to do is we're going to set up over here. So one thing people do... Up to it, much love. One thing people do really badly in these kinds of settlements, or these kind of fights, is holding too much of terrain. If I were to position my troops here and position my troops here, I would effectively half my potency on each side. So the best thing to do is hold the line on the direction in which is most favorable. They will most likely come for me, and if they do, and if they don't, excuse me, I can get Malekith to start throwing spells. We have a lot of Winds of Magic. But the goal here is, I want to position my troops in the most favorable position for myself, however possible. So I'm going to put my secondary line here and my Dark Shards there. I do think I'm going to move up. Battlesy Blob? This is not even a Battlesy Blob, low-key. The Noblob was goated, though. I'll be so for real. I might just fireball the Gyrocopter, to be truly honest with you, lads. Like, now I'm thinking about it, I think I'm going to... I think I'm probably just going to do that, yeah. Who would I do this on? We'll do this on the mage. A different spell too, so we can cast both at the same time. Kind of low-key feel a little bit bad for what I just did to the mage, but it's alright. I probably shouldn't be casting it overcasted, but it should do a lot of damage. Yeah. Killed one gyrocopter already. And then that's what I need. All I need to do is just keep casting that. And the second they blob up, moving this direction, we go with the blade winds. Over as well. Because the thing is, I want to cast this at the exact same time because they're gonna let me do it. Since the AI is in a situation where I was the aggressor, they're wanting to wait for me to aggress towards them. But I can take that, I can pretty much look at that as a situation and just say, well, I don't need to technically come towards you, right? I actually don't need to be the aggressor here, and I'm actually okay with waiting. Especially because you can get a lot of free wins from Power of Darkness. So let's go ahead and cast Fireball at the same time again. Boom. Bang, bang. Killed another one. That's annoyed them enough to come over. Malekith now needs to be positioned nicely. I don't need to extend the duration as far as I'm aware of this. You need to move back. I'm going to take a situation where I'm going to move my Dark Shards a little bit further up just to ensure that they're getting the casts off. The natural terrain of this one is going to ensure that they stack up loads for me. And I cast this one here. Keep in mind it's a 3-second cast time. It's not a 5-second cast time. It does definitely catch people off, that one. It is something that definitely catches people off. So we don't have the greatest of AP, which is okay. We don't have the greatest of AP. But we should be able to get some good hits no matter what. And then the secondary one is going to be like around here. This is going to be like the chopping block here. So what I'm tempted to do actually is just move my position up a little bit further. Never mind. We're getting shots into the gyrocopters. Watch them melt. This is what I always accidentally do myself when I'm playing dwarves. I'm like, dude, I've got the best gyro bomber situation here, killing all these inventories, and my entire units just died. I got one off before dying. Like, that's the thing that's scary. I'm going to actually put the next one on the gyrocopters. Excuse me. The Dark Shards here because I think it's going to be the best target for it. They're going to start stacking up here, which is where we're going to get the next cast off. I am going to move up to meet them in the inventory line here, because it's going to enable me to get some better shots off before it becomes a problem. We will be able to punish them pretty heavily here if they continue whatever they're doing. The only thing that I'm worried about with my chariots here is obviously the likes of the Iron Drakes. I am going to start holding the line here, stacking them up as much as possible. I will go with the cast now. I'm happy with that one. We have a lot of Winds of Magic available to us. This should do a great job of crushing them a little bit. Obviously, there's a lot of RNG involved with where it's going to go. We have great shields, so I'm very confident with that one. There might be an angle where I start trying to wrap around, which was what I'm going to start doing now. So I'm going to position those guys, reposition these guys, same with these guys, and then we're going to try and attempt to wrap around. So I'm going to do this, keep having a look at the battle, because if I can wrap around to these guys, I'm a happy bunny. I have to make sure that I engage in the melee line now, because otherwise the Iron Drakes will get infinite value. We should be able to charge through here. A little bit afraid that they weren't able to continuously, keep the momentum going. So reposition here, reposition here, reposition here. My goal is to try and shut down these Iron Drakes alongside their backline units here. They've done a great job of doing it, literally a wraparound I was going for, so let's go and put these guys back into melee. And then reposition here. We've now got both their quarrelers locked up. These guys are going to do a great job of killing these guys. So anything that is, let's say, non-shielded is definitely where my shots need to be prioritized. We've managed to push the Iron Drakes into melee now, which is beautiful. So let's keep the pressure up there. I don't hate the situation of... I'm pretty happy with what's happening right now. The next obvious target, once these Iron Drakes are killed, is going to definitely be the Hammerers. I'm going to look for a bit of a repeat over here, because we can see that the Thunderers are shutting us down heavily. You've got to be really careful there. Thunderers are really hard shutting us down.
Without question.
We've dealt and done our job there. Let's push towards them. So this is a decisive defeat, it said. Let me get these fellas over. Just need to make sure that we're continuously firing here. Once the Thunderers are in a position where they're going to try and charge here, we're going to look for that again. Don't hate a cast like this. Perfect timing for that. Let's move around. We're going to get a ton of vigor from Murder's Price, so I can wait with that one. You shoot into the Quarrelers now. A little bit inefficient just due to the shields, but it's absolutely better than nothing, because I've got to be very careful with them like trading really favorably back towards me. Yeah, I don't actually mind what's happening now. I just need to be a little bit careful the hammers don't kind of absolutely batter us, which is generally what could happen. Put a repositioned line here. I've got to be really careful and observant of that. Another cast here. Just keep the pressure going. These guys are shooting above 75% range, which means it's going to be really inefficient. Don't need to be too worried about that one. Avoid the hammers where possible now. And let's start looking for the Runesmith, I'm thinking here. One more cheeky cast into that one and this should be done. Even might go for a little fireball here. Same with this one. We've got them perfectly in line with each other. Yeah, love to see that. Same situation over here. Got them perfectly lined up. They should start running away. The banner's over here, so it should be firing into the banner units, which is beautiful. Crush those guys. Grumbrindle's he's taking a lot of damage here. I don't want to be chasing ideally, so let's just take advantage of the fact that we can flank here. I have briefly forgotten about the Colin Chariots, but we're ignoring the Thunderers right now, which is honestly kind of best case scenario. The Runesmith's getting battered. Grommy's getting crushed by the Blackguard and Nagaron, which is what we'll love to see. What's the Lord situation? Let's give these guys a bit more armor piercing, because obviously he's heavily armored. I mean, this is one way of dealing with the Thunderers. We still have 3 entities, so we'll heal up quite a lot from the end of this fight. Runesmith is now being killed. We still have plenty of magic, and then that's probably our Amos bonus coming in. Beautiful. We did know that this was indeed a situation where they were forced match, so we don't have to chase the army. We know it's all fully dead. From decisive defeat, from the claws of defeat to a victory. And all just through strategical positioning and target prioritization. The biggest weakness the dwarves always have is the fact that Dark Shards are so unbelievably cost effective for what they are. Dark Shards are arguably the most overpowered archers at tier 1. Not even arguably, it absolutely is. Honestly, dude, it's like so good. You could use a Dark Shard at all times in the game. I don't think there's many scenarios where a Dark Shard is not viable. It's just because it's just so heavily AP. Like, late game, like, tier 1 archers for the High Elves, for example, are trash. Yes, you shoot from 1,000,000 miles away, but you're doing 2 damage max per volley. So eventually you're just going to continuously keep losing tempo on that one. So normally I don't necessarily go this way. I think I'm going to do I'm going to backtrack on myself. What I'll probably end up doing is force marching towards these guys. I need to make sure that I'm still in my line though. Yeah, I think this is my terrain. I assume I should be able to attack those guys next turn. And then do this. I am looking to get one of these guys. Oh, of course, the slave pen building. Yeah, I forgot about that. You do want to get one of these bad boys up and running as soon as possible, don't you? So what I could do then is do this, rush it, slave pen building, rush it, get myself 800 slaves, and we should be able to farm it from this one. That one. Maybe I shouldn't have upgraded, rushed that one. Because obviously I forgot the cost was pretty hefty. I mean, minus armor is always going to be great against the dwarves. I mean, yeah, Burning Head's going to be good because I'm going to be fighting Skaven. Yo, Maximus, much love to you, my friend. I hope you're doing fantastic. Appreciate you being here. Much love, as always. Let's have a little look, Ski.
People are displeased.
Do I have any quests that can spike it? Yeah. Fighting the High Elves is not going to be easy, though. Because there's not many High Elves unless I run off. I mean, now I think about it, That strategy is probably get a Black Arc, leveled up as soon as possible, and just send them over to start sacking the donut. And/or Alita now. Tech upgrade since Ship Guy made them a bit better in the late game? Yeah, true. But then you gotta play Ship Guy, right? It's funny, you saying Ship Guy, and I know exactly who you mean. Like, if I said Gun Rat, you'd be like... If I was saying Gun Rat, who do you think I mean? If you hear somebody say Gun Rat, who do you think that is? Because in my eyes, there's only one Gun Rat in the game. That deserves that name. Claw. Yeah, exactly, right? Claw is the true Gun Rat. No shot I can't reach. I have round match too. That's so frustrating. I should have pushed up a little bit more.
Speak. Let none live.
Only 49.
I will aid you.
I think I'd rather just do this then.
Now, but later.
All-powerful sorceress.
What's the odds they ambush this this chick?
King of Nagaroth.
Knowing my luck, probably like guaranteed or something silly. I mean, speed is always handy. I've already recruited enough of what I really wanted. I think growth is fine now. If I'm not mistaken, you need to grab all 3 of these before you can move to the next tree. And it's here. No, excuse me. This guy. You really want to get to this as soon as possible. So I'm just going to go into all 3 of these. So a mistake people often make in the Dark Elf tree is that they try and get loads of things in the first trees, when in actual fact, there ain't much it does for you. There ain't much that it does and helps with. So you've always got to keep that in mind. You've always got to keep that in mind. Dark Shard spam, 40 gold eeks. It is tasty. Let's see if they're brave enough to try and attack my mage. Growth isn't necessary. It depends, right? Growth is king as long as you have the funds to take advantage of your population surpluses. And you got to be careful, right? Oh, they did go for her. That's annoying. So I'm not going to get experience on Malekith, but it's fine. Having a secondary lord powerful is always really handy. So they definitely went to try and ambush her and failed, thankfully. As if you did get ambushed, she'd be dead. No questions asked, she would be in the ground. Also, I think I have hay fever, lads. I think I actually have hay fever now. Okay, thank God there's a place we can hide, but the AI will find me because it's just AI things. They'll be naturally walking towards me, even if they don't mean to be. Yeah, like this. Oh, no, okay. Someone told them not to. Alright, 1, 2, and 3. I don't mind. It's someone. I mean, normally, if you summon something on top of a load of units, they will rout almost instantaneously. So the one mistake I often used to make when I was playing Skaven myself, because they're going to get an insane amount of debuffs. And I don't mind just like setting myself up here. There is a couple powerful units that I can see. Nothing I'm not too worried about though. Who do I not mind taking? Yeah, you can have that. Give them both the reserves. The beautiful thing is the Blade Wind is going to be very potent for me here. They still can't see these units, by the way. But yet we're perfectly running towards them. Thinking emoji. Just need to move away here. So there'll be... Burning? Nah, you're not burning head. That's a shame.
Dealers in death.
Malekith.
Might just move towards this direction to support this mage over the side.
On to slaughter. Slay them. Onward.
Unfortunately, I don't have anything super mobile outside of the chariot, so hopefully I can start moving over and give them a little bit of the help I can, you know? But what's everyone's thoughts on the new latest DLC? Have you been playing it?
The merciless host.
Have you all been playing the latest DLC? Yeah or nay? Let's have a look what percentage is on now. I know it was mixed when I last saw it. It's still mixed. It's at 51%. I think is pretty fair. Put the charge in there. I think the main criticism of it is the fact that it lacks polish. Even at the price point, it lacks polish.
Dealers in death. We are ready. My blade hunger.
There's so many goddamn units, it's crazy.
Supreme sorcery.
All shall tremble. Malekith.
Much of the rules are because 8.0 done too much. Probably a lot, I would imagine.
Limitless
I mean,
power.
generally you would have expected
Getting forth.
a major update to have a lot of updates, or a lot to it. A bit, but I'm still trying to master Darkelf. Oh, really, Javo? I mean, if you have any questions, ask me. Let me know, mate. I haven't like played the campaign in a long time, but I know the units very, very well, and I know the legendary lords very well. So certain elements of variants I might not remember.
Lord of Nagaroth.
I mean, honestly, I can probably just run at them, like, for real.
Dealers in death.
Just need to make sure a couple of units hold back
Bleak swords. We are ready to
to stop my
Dealers in death.
Doctor's getting attacked. Any content past that? Feels like when they did the Warhammer 1 launch. Yeah, that's fair.
Eager for battle. At once. Dark shards. My blade hungers. Dread spears.
Try and filter out my troops a little bit more than this.
No mercy.
Advancing.
The merciless
This is the exact reason I left units behind.
Supreme sorcery.
A little bit of friendly fire here. The terrain shouldn't move them back towards me. Yeah, that's fine. Could do this as well. I mean, it'll be doing a lot of damage to them because of the fact that their health per entity is very low.
Understood.
Like, there's a lot of entities, but their health per entity is pretty damn bad. I'll be for real.
by your command.
Dark power.
Hey, Jokin, how you doing, buddy?
We are ready.
I get my butt kicked by a random Skaven. Landry, how doing, handsome? Meowdy indeed, my good man. Meowdy indeed.
Attend me.
Shoot.
Bloody murder.
Perfect, I
Bleak
think.
swords.
Chopped off a few ammonias, was fine. Malekith. Yeah, that's exactly it, mate. Yeah,
Death
Pachungus
is
Deluxe.
coming. Red spear.
Corrupted? Oh, that sucks. I hate it when files corrupt like that.
Bleak swords. Make them bleed.
It is always the worst when files corrupt randomly. Especially if you're really deep into a campaign.
Merciless warriors. Bleak swords. Glorious destruction.
Good to see you. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you. Always good to see you too.
Sister of the Dark Convent.
Malekith, can you stop losing to a random Skaven? This is the reason why he'll never get goat tier. I'll be for real.
Hear my words.
This is the reason he's never gonna get goat tier. I mean, his stats are pretty solid though, I must admit.
Battle ready. Slash.
Ideally, we don't kill a lot of them.
Forward.
Sounds like a really silly thing to say, but
Bleed for me.
the less of them we kill,
Bleak swords.
the better.
Dread spears.
Because then I'll have more of them to enslave next.
Malekith.
This guy's dragon, for real, for real. Because the more entities we can fight in battles, the better for me. As I'm in the market to enslave as many of them as possible.
Nagarothi. Dark elves.
Also, this is one of the reasons why I really like having a heavy melee and focus on Dark Elves, early game especially. Because the Dread Spears can really push up the weight. Like, they can really do a decent job in melee.
Malekith.
Shouldn't kill entities that, so let's cast that one over there. Flying to Narnia. Yes, absolutely.
My power is yours.
So you can probably keep chasing the Lord.
Kill everything.
Because if you see this right here, if there's a white flag above somebody's head, it means if they are actively being chased, they will never recover. But I don't know if I'm close enough. If there's a skull above their head, it means they're feared, and that means they can recover from that.
Dread spear.
It means that they can indeed recover from that.
Massacre them.
I just think that I'm going to get spaced, to be honest. The chariots coming over should definitely secure that.
Cold-blooded killers.
Massacre them.
Death is coming with pleasure.
Sorceress of Grun.
Once the chariots get over, I think they're just struggling with a bit of terrain now. Don't space sucker as his infantry? No, not at all. I mean, you got to keep in mind, melee defense is king in most situations.
Nagarothi.
Like 43 melee defense is fantastic.
Servant of Hecate.
Because if I'm in a situation where I'm not being hit, it's fine. Like, if I'm actively not taking any damage in melee, then it doesn't matter how long it takes me to kill stuff. It generally does not matter how long it's taking me to kill something if I'm actively not taking damage. And generally speaking, I would say that the victory conditions that I'm looking for, / playing towards, do not include my melee infantry just going and killing everything. You know? And the Jethro, how did it make? Good to see you. That's kind of like my logic. You have as the Darkelf, you have so many ways of killing units. You don't necessarily have to have your inventory doing it, but like I said, if they're not taking damage because they're evading attacks, they'll eventually kill stuff. It's sort of why Dwarf Warriors have always been fantastic, is they just take very limited damage from fighting, and then they just consistently chip away against units.
This was
And
your
that's the thing you
death.
got to remember. If you're actively chipping away, then, you know, you will eventually do good in the fight. I feel like I'm melting to the chair, for real, for real.
King of the Druki. Malicious and cruel. Malekith, King of Nagaroth.
Let me move in.
Supreme sorceress of
You're
Grun.
wondering what I'm doing here is I'm pressing backspace before I attack. And what that's doing is ensuring that I'm attacking at the same time.
On my
We're going to get both of them attacking. Fine with that.
for me or die.
Sorry for not fighting for that one, it's just... I don't know, sieges can be very frustrating to play sometimes. And I know there's a little bit of weirdness with
The people grow
how it's functioning at the moment, so... Just need to start getting troops in here. I don't mind a ton of Black Corsairs in here. I am going to start looking to reduce the cost of my inventory where possible. I need enough military. Oh yeah, dude, you need... Melee is king now. I've been saying this for a bit. Melee is absolutely king now. Beforehand, I would say wholeheartedly you should be recruiting enough ranged, but now it's completely
Sorceress
changed.
of Nagaroth.
Melee units are in such a better position now. Why is that? Because the way they've nerfed the range units for so long.
Mortars are good.
Like, some people have probably forgotten that the potency of range units have basically been halved. And I'm not even kidding. Like, how potent a range unit compared to Warhammer 2 has been basically halved. I think people keep glossing over that. Meaning the old changes to reload? Yep. Exactly, mate.
Dark indeed.
Exactamundo. Has he started... Okay, he's got an army of 14. I think as long as I put another Lord in there, we should be okay. And or double back. We'll get a full army up and running here, and we'll probably start sacking some of the Elithanized territory to get the 5 grand from the quest. Another tough was pretty solid. He'll have no good units, so the likelihood is he's recruiting... Oh, we could actually still recruit Dwarf Warriors. I believe he starts with... the tier 2 over here, he starts with a military building. Unfortunately, our replenishment is hindered massively here. But the good news is if we move over here, we can obviously fight with Black Ark ability. I don't really see the point in getting a outpost just yet, so I'm chilling there. The Doomfire Warlock in the other game. To remind someone, yeah. I mean, that's one of the beautiful things, is there's so many different ways of playing. Oftentimes, there's no real right way of doing stuff. You can do things in so many different ways. But you really don't need a lot of range units to do a lot, especially Dark Shards. Because the logic is, if you're using a unit, and they're not attacking at all, or firing at all, they won't be potent, right? They won't be able to do anything. But if I have a heavy influence of melee within my composition, I can always guarantee the success of that unit within my roster. Like, I know it's going to perform well because I've got a lot of units helping it. Will be good for the Zadawi? Yeah, I don't need many of them. Like, max I need 4 in an army against the dwarves.
Possession of the circlet of iron is key.
Is this
in
against...
gaining
Nah, it's against
control of
Chaos,
the
dang it.
vortex, Your Majesty.
But Circle of
But
Iron
it
is
must
pretty
be
fire.
imbued with ancient power. The
Oh wow, that
hands
is
of
very
Grog
handy. A natural
might
vigor?
be willing to divide.
I mean, low-key, that was kind of like...
Lord of Nagaroth.
I should just recruit a Dread Spears, it's fine.
King of the Druki.
How many settlements do you have? You just have the one. Genuinely, I really don't want this settlement. I don't mind taking it, it's just not a very good province for me. Love to see a tier 3 already, though.
Murderous lord.
You love to see
Lord
it.
of the Black Court.
I'm going to try and recruit cheaper troops in here. I don't want to quite take that on yet. But Wait, they've removed the... Wait, you used to take attrition from going here. Or is it this side? Ah, it must be this side. I swear there was attrition over here as well. Maybe I'm seeing things, but I'm almost certain there was attrition here.
Entertainment.
Maybe I'm trolling, but I swear there was. Like around this area, because of rockiness, like mountainous terrain, you used to take damage.
Feared by all.
I'm fairly certain about that.
Supreme sorceress of Grant.
Okay, once I've done this, I think we're kind of RNGing a little bit. Or flipping it a little bit, because he's going to come towards us with a full army.
What is your
It purely depends on what the army is. We're keeping the Black Ark around just to secure Malekith's protection. I could recruit a couple Black Orc Horsaurs, but then I wouldn't recruit into my army here. I think I'd rather recruit in here. I think I'm going to go growth in here. If I can get that upgraded, I think we're chilling.
forbidden magic?
I think going for the Skaven as well, since there's just so many masses of them, it should be a lot better as well. What I don't know is if I get ambushed, Malekith gets ambushed, whether or not Malekith will still get the Black Ark abilities. He should do. This place still sucks? It does. I don't have any deals with the Hag Reef, the people, the Dark Elves that own Hag Reef right now. So there's a reasonable chance that we can go beat them up as well. But Temple of Cain is just such a good settlement no matter what. Once we get Temple of Cain, we'll have normal replenishment, so we'll be replenishing like 25% of our army. I'm pretty confident with that. We should be okay.
Tremble before the wind.
No point going peace just yet.
The weak shall fall.
No shot. I only get 4 slaves from that. That's really annoying. I'm retreating her now. Nah, I'm retreating her. Dude, that was so BS. It's because of the fact that you have to have entities in your army to take this, to get the slaves as well yourself. So silly though. Random like suicidal rats running
Who
at us.
seeks me?
Can't really predict that one.
Lord of the Black Tower.
We will be able to secure the settlement now.
Malekith, King of Nagaroth.
Sorceress of the Dark Convent.
Oh my days. I pressed backspace, that was my bad.
Withdraw.
Dreaded.
He's still in range though. Beautiful.
Bloody
And keep in mind this is obviously on hardest difficulties, so it's not a challenging fight at all for my units here. I'd be surprised. Am I in the range as well for this if I attack here? No.
What
It's a
do
force
you
march
seek?
angle then.
I think not.
Once you're dead,
the Druki.
probably run away. Yep. Should be in range for the settlement though, so. Is she still in range as well? She is. We do have a dead unit here. Just because of the fact that this is not a challenging fight at all. So I want to try and get through the more of this map. Just to demonstrate to you guys.
My heart is filled with hate for you.
So I'm gonna probably try and take Hagreath here. It's gonna be
What do you seek?
maybe delayed, because if I can wait for it to be... Then again, I don't really need to be too concerned about growth. I think I'm fine with growth.
Dark sorceress.
My
Like, I was thinking about it, I'm
courtiers
like, do I really mind that it's going to be a tier 1 settlement if I take it? And I'm like, no, not really. Not really, to be honest.
We have a deal.
Start getting my army up and running again.
Serious.
I mean, if there's a world where he runs around the other way, military presence of 11, meaning there's 2 armies. There's 1 army in each. There's an army of 20. Yeah, Yuchi. There's an army of 20 in there, which is fine.
Dead.
I wish you could, like, carve out pieces of the map to,
Lord.
Wait a second. Why am I being offered this type of unit?
Ah. Hear their scream.
What? That is insane. These units are actually insanely good. Yeah, having tier 5 inventory just like that is kind of weird.
King
I'll take it though.
Malekith.
I'll take it.
Supreme sorceress of
Ogre's
Grot.
me lord indeed.
Chosen of Cain.
Alright, I'll take Hagreath afterwards then.
My plan.
Or what the play would have been is to put them into my secondary army and then fight them with
Feel my power.
with the ogres in here, because I don't think I don't think Gromi will be able to beat that.
Fear me.
But we'll take Hagreath. I'm gonna have to obviously kill Taurox.
Chosen of Hekar.
Ideally, we don't have to have this one.
I am the Witch King.
Should we look at hacks or skill? Can't be counting out skill, can we now? We cannot be counting out the elements of skill. But yeah, Dark Elves' inventory is actually solid. I don't really need... I mean, logically, I could have potentially... If I rushed the Black Ark properly, I'd have probably been able to... excuse me, take Hagreath with just the Black Ark, but it's fine. Corsairs and Witch Elves. Black Elf Corsairs are pretty trash for the most part. They're very much a heavily multiplayer-centric unit. Witch Elves can be good as well, but depends on your inventory and depends on what you're trying to do. Like, Witch Elves are perfect at rushing stuff, right? They're really mobile, do a lot of damage. They are things that can flank. If you don't have any units that can flank, a couple of Witch Elves can go a long way. But then again, normally how Dark Elves evolve is you just go into Shades to do that. That is generally speaking how the faction evolves.
How malicious.
We should still replenish, right? Even in enemy territory because of the Black Ark.
Sorceress of the Dark Convent.
Or level shield spam. Yep, literally. I'm going to hold off on building anything.
Vicious Dreadlord.
We do have an upgrade here, so can I scam money out of somebody somewhere?
Who seeks the mistress of Harganeth?
Not even worth declaring war on a faction for a 100.
I will murder anyone to get what I must.
Dark, and I will sear the meat
We
from
could
your
do
bones.
this. 1. You're sick. Is it because I trespassed against you? Yeah, it's because I literally just trespassed against you.
Dreadlord, awaiting. Come now, time is precious. Speak,
Ooh, I
speak.
can confederate them. What settlement's left? Is it the capital? I won't be able to check.
Blackheart, what plight do you bring before the Black Court?
Oh, it is.
Not one
Hello,
droopy on
Lethanar.
Malekith.
Oh wow, it's a good garrison too, dude. Tier 3, off the rip, just like that, with a fat garrison in it.
Burden of the Shadowlands.
Get rid of you. Alright, a leafy boy, come at me, bro.
There is only vengeance.
Fat garrison in there.
Not one
What
droopy
lord do I
on
want? A
Malekith.
mage? Probably a metal mage is going to be best. Is the metal magic? I don't have metal. Dark, peace, shadow, death. Death is the worst level 1. Shadow is pretty good. You don't start with Flock of Doom, do you? You just start with the wild form, right? I can't afford just to recruit them without knowing. Do you guys know? Do lords start with Flock of Doom? I don't think they do, right? I have a feeling they don't.
Cruelty knows no limits.
I agree.
I need a lord in here. They don't? Yeah. But logically, could we fire them?
Supreme sorceress of Groft.
I'm poor.
Burden of the
Speak!
Who can I speak to make money?
I am the slaughter master. I hold
Why
the
is no one
title
paying
for-
us anything?
Sire, you
You
address
should
the
really pay the
greatest
most, right?
songstress living or dead.
Bruh.
Consort of Corn!
Have any deals with Grond? They're basically dead, right? I don't have any deals either now. How much are you going to give me
You
for
should
fighting
choke
Grond?
on a torrent of your own blood. These
Double money, it's fine. It works.
fool.
Sing the I have performed to royalty. This has my approval.
That's enough to tide us over.
Tyrant of Nagel.
I mean, it'd take me like 3 turns to get over here with the Black Ark. Which I think I'm going to try and do.
These dark deeds.
Yeah, 2 to wait 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then I can defend. There is a chance Aletha now will attack the turn after, but that should be okay. My only concern is if they move this direction, Torx comes this way, I'm in trouble. Everything outside of that, we're chilling.
Fell sorcery.
Noble born.
Yeah, Trevor, that's my Gemini's feeling. I would say that that's just what kind of happens to the Dark Elves roster as a whole. Also, Gia, I hope you didn't well, handsome. It's good to see you, mate. Agri, Soul Torture, absolutely. It's a shame we're like 1 turn off, or like 2 turns away from this turning to tier 3, but it's just not worth waiting. It isn't worth waiting. I do think Flock of Doom is probably going to be the thing that's going to be like so OP in some of these sieges. Having access to metal magic would be such a big W.
What brings you before them?
Non-aggression? Yeah, jog on, mate. Literally knocking on the doors and like, do you know what? Let's have a non-aggression pack. Absolutely not. My entire army's like seconds away from putting their siege equipment up. Yeah, we should be friends. We should be allies. Nah. Nah, I'm good.
Chosen
Thanks, but nah, I'm good. Loyalty low.
Sorceress.
Wait, do I have another lord randomly somewhere? No, he's dead.
Supreme
Wow, he
sorceress
gave
of
up.
God.
Okay, that is actually kind of massive that we checked and paid attention to that.
Merciless.
Your entrail.
It is massive we paid attention to this.
Malekith, king of Nag. Destroy them.
Waste my time.
Merciless host.
So we're getting the Black Arc abilities.
Peerless.
Plus we're getting a nice mage coming in as well. We didn't get too much replenishment, which is a bit of a shame. Right, I'm going to go ahead and quick save. So what I'm going to need to do, causes fear, is ironically not something I want on Malekith, because I'm going to want units being nearby. Whereas for ogres I don't mind as much. Good. Streamer provides comments on his discovery. I mean, getting a tier 3 like that is just very tasty. It was something you've always got to keep in mind or pay attention to. I think I might get rid of these ogres because I think this is going to cost me too much. Everything else I'm kind of fine with. Because I don't think what they'll do is enough to pay for the price tag. These settlements are always best to attack from this direction because they have minimal coverage. Even worth just moving this chick here, even though it's going to take like 1,000 years. It's still worth doing.
Dealers in death. We are ready.
Fortune and food.
Right.
Malekith.
We'll move up.
I lust for slaughter.
What we're going to want to do is just wait for the projectiles here. Put ourselves in a nice position. And probably just start hitting the gate. I mean, wait, hold on. This fort wall's already really weak. Wait, I thought these guys could attack walls. Evidently not.
Battle or hunger.
Let's get the mercenaries in first, as we would normally. If we're talking like a true military commander, I would be sending the mercenaries in first.
Chariots.
I am intrigued to know how much this is going to cost us to break with Black Arc abilities. I mean, technically it's going to be a lot of damage, or should be. Yeah, that kind of makes me think the bombardment's going to be enough to take the walls down then.
Nagarothi.
Malekith. Misery for all.
I did like basically no damage at all. It looks like maybe a full rotation of this. Yeah, looks like the bombardment cauldron thing in Bobbin we're in. If you don't know, you can cast vortex spells really close to the gates and they'll always perform really well. Here, since they're stacking up for me nicely, I'll do that. I think Sky Cauldron, and then they'll probably try and position themselves to defend. Get it nicely positioned. Should take them down now. So I didn't plan on doing this. This wasn't a plan that I had. But I don't know why, but loads of the walls are already really damaged.
Attack.
And in that situation, I might as well take advantage of that situation. It'd be actively really silly of me not to want to push my units in now.
Eager for battle. Nagarothi. Massacre them.
Because we're basically getting a free free breaking into the settlement. Plus, we're using less of our troops' fatigue to establish the same thing as well. I mean, they're doing a great job of continuously blobbing up for me, so I'm going to always take that. So the man-eaters, very, very high HP per entity, which is great. I'm going to start dropping some of the Black Arc spells here, as this will basically put a lot of pressure onto the AI for them. And it'll most likely try and stop them from shooting. I'm just going to send the ogres in. Next rotation of melee troops are going in as well. These guys are going in as well. But I'm basically just trying to play disruption as wherever possible. These guys are stacked up like crazy. You might be thinking, why are you not casting it on the shades? I mean, look at how stacked they are. Like, I'd be crazy not to take that. That's like the freest thing ever. It should completely crush the majority of their front line, especially because we put terror on one of these guys. And we're just looking to push them back as much as possible, because it achieves the exact same thing. It'll enable us to get towards the back line and shut down their range units at the same time, while also doing a ton of damage. These guys are hella expensive, so I'm just going to keep utilizing them and throwing them to incredibly dangerous situations. Now I'm okay with it, because I'm going to have a lot harder time pushing towards the shades, so I don't mind casting like that. Kind of a lot more aggressively. I'm gonna assume they're gonna move to this position. I'm guessing, like, with the elevation it's gonna be like that. Yeah. Beautiful. So I just took a guess as to where they probably would end up, and I was right, which is good.
Sorceress of Grun!
Now he just needs to keep pushing forward towards them. Lovely jabbly. Maybe a Soul Stealer, wrap up the fight up. I think it's probably a pretty good idea. Let's throw this onto the Dark Shards. It doesn't kill any entities, so I'm not too worried about that one. Just want to get to a Soul Stealer just to top up the health of Malekith a little bit here. Are we on a mount? We are.
Punishing them! Advance!
Let's move her over. Shut down the Dark Shards before they start killing troops. And the logic is, do I just cast a thingy here, or wait? I just think I cast. I think if I'm trying to go for the, in quotes, perfect situation, you oftentimes lose more by doing that. I'll be so for real. I've been in many situations where I'm really greedy in a fight, and it ends up just absolutely screwing me over. I saw a good angle. I'm just going to take it. Yeah, these guys have done such a good job. Hopefully we don't lose too many more of them. We do have the shades on this side, so we'll probably try and push this direction. Malekith's taken over, so we'll make sure my faster units over here. I've done a pretty bad job, if I'm going to be honest with you guys, with my melee infantry here. So many of them have been stacked up. Probably potentially cost the lives of maybe one of the ogres. And there you go. Almost bonus. Nicely dissected up. It's like making a nice sushi roll, that one. Just chopping them up. Dude. For some reason, when I mention foods like that, it just makes me want to eat it. I'm such a little chunky boy. I don't know if you guys are the same. Like, if you start, like, thinking of a specific food, you're like, I want to order that to my house right now.
the spoils.
Bad.
What is this foolishness?
Black-hearted dreadlord. Die!
That's the most like chef's kiss thing I've ever seen in my life.
We fight. Feared by all. My plans must wait.
Are there any official settings to have? Just I would imagine just mods, mate.
Fear my malice.
Is it bit? You know, how come you you want them to be more like Warhammer 2? Do you just prefer the way that it fundamentally plays, just like front to back? I get that. Tyrant comes in, or War Leader. Trying to remember. I think Tyrant is always generally the better one to do.
Sorceress of Nagaroth. Supreme Sorceress of Grond.
Okay, beautiful.
Chosen of Cain.
I mean, we've got a massive excess of slaves. We might as well upgrade this. Let's get upgrades. Oh, can't do all the upgrades there. Am I trading at 100%? I don't think I am. Oh, I am exporting 100%. Okay. Federation penalty hit me a little bit, but that's okay.
The weak are crushed.
Alright. But how's everyone's day been? I hope each and every one of you beautiful flying folks have been fantastic.
Death to the weak. Such slaughter awaits.
Supreme
Love to see it.
Sorceress of
Yeah, I'm pretty
Grond.
happy with how all that's transpired. Pretty happy with that one.
Cain honors me.
Opportunities. I mean, for me, it's one of those things where I think Warhammer 3 Sieges, they did such a fantastic job making it very intuitive and fun as a defender, but an attacker, it makes it very frustrating.
Supreme Sorceress of Grond. Allow me.
It makes it very, 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 very frustrating sometimes as the attacker. I think that's one of the rudimentary problems that the game, or it faces. Let me use Rush just to kind of bolster my income here a little bit. I don't mind doing this, because I can pretty much completely salvage my income by doing this. Ooh, never mind.
Master, what you want? The chop out.
Oh, non-aggression, that one just to tide me over. It's going to annoy a couple of Dark Elves, but I'm fine with that. Because we're kind of playing on the knife edge. I'm just sort of in the... waiting for Grombrindle to do anything. Oh, we're getting a rebellion in Nagarond. And we have military buildings in there as well. So the rebellion's going to be pretty strong, but we'll move back over. It should be a good free moneymaker, to be honest, which is not too bad.
Dreadlord of Nagaroth.
I'm happy with that. Wait a second. It's a high elf rebellion. Hey, Flugel, good to see you, buddy. Will that finish my quest? Will that finish my quest? Because I have to fight a high elf army, right? Because either I do it with Valor Lethan or I do it with the Rebellion. Either or is fine with me. Wow. Who killed him? Ah. Oh, okay. So I lost her.
I am the Witch King.
Yeah, that is a high elf faction.
Destroy them.
Unrestrained.
Hell, I'll take it.
Stand aside.
Red King.
I really dislike the chariot, so I'll just go with the cold one.
Yes.
I think it's actually so bait using it. Ooh, that's such a big upgrade, actually. Talisman, fuse. Not quite what I was looking for. If I get to the talisman, I can merge that one now. Just need another red one. I mean, 1 out of 2 is not bad. Half of them being great is nice. I'll take it. We just need to hold the line here. I don't know where Lethan now has gone. He might be just sitting in an ambush, but we should have more than enough to defend this.
Mother of the Dark Convent.
Oh, here he is.
You are mistaken.
Wait, he's recruited some heat. Wait, what the hell?
What is your dark purpose?
He's actually recruited actual heat. I might not be able to defend that, but I am moving back with Malekith. Blocked by trees? No, they shouldn't be. If I'm not mistaken, that's the whole point of the Wood Elves, right? Is that they don't struggle as much shooting through trees. Emperor protects you, Alchemy. What's up, dude? How you doing, handsome? Good to see you, matey. But they did go for it. I mean, their army's pretty bad. If I can leverage the Harpies to kill a lot of the Iron Drakes, we should be chilling. Really thirsty? No, I'm not even attacking Lethan now. I'm just trying to take as much terrain as I can. Let me have a look what's happening a bit here. So should be okay on this side. Okay. Let me move over here. Let me think about how I need to do this. Should just be able to split these guys up, control all that. I generally do think with the troops that are here, I'm going to double commit Dark Shards, because technically the range should be sufficient to do decently against the Quarrelers. Nah, saying that, I think this side's way better. There's nothing that can really contend them on this side. They're going to have an absolute field day. This side... I think I just ignore one of the sides. I think it's a mistake to try and fight on every single front. This side can just be ignored. And then what we can do there is just spread somebody across on this. Across both towers. Yeah, should we get a few more shots off on that one as well? Also, we can have the fireballs just continuously thrown out here as well. Trying to think about how else to do this. I feel like, and yeah, Trevor, I will do after this one, matey. Once I've finished the siege and dumped all my brain into this fight, I will. So in saying that, I think double tier 1 is fine. Commit these guys. I don't think I need to worry on that side. I think this side's potentially where I'm going to be wanting to commit them. Hey, Joker, I'm doing well, mate. I'm doing well. How are you? It's a bit warm, but apart from that, I'm alright. And then most likely what I'll do is just get set up over here, retreat everything back, and then set myself up over here. Because if I can like trickle down their inventory as much as possible before the fight commences, we're in a good spot. I think the great weapons are probably the thing that I'm scared about the most. Same over that side. Anything we can shoot is probably fine, but if I can put priority on units, I should do. I don't want to sit on the walls for too long. I should pretty much obliterate those units.
Dealers in death. Slash, kill. Nagorothi.
Enchantress.
Hold on, we can keep the pressure up. We just want to kill these guys. I think the range of this one's now diminished, so let's pull them back. If they're trying to climb the walls, we're actually fine. We're just going to try and crush these guys. Oh, in fairness, we're still getting value out of the tower. We are still actually getting value from the tower. So maybe trying to move through a little bit prematurely there. Wait a second. Wait, they shouldn't be able to fire the bombs up this far. I'll be so for real, I did not know they could do that. It was my understanding they couldn't throw things. Let's just pull back. I mean, if we got double Iron Drakes over here, I would love to have moved somebody. This is crazy how much damage we've taken for free, by the way. Do I have anything? Like, over here is probably fine. I think we're still in here. I think my lord should be able to throw hands there. I mean, surely the Iron Drakes over here have died enough for me to not worry about them. As long as I can fire through, it should be fine. Yeah. Let me consolidate my troops a little bit towards here. Keep her on here. Just need to make sure that I'm legging it where possible now. Oh. For whatever reason, these guys giga bugged, but that's okay. As long as I'm killing the Iron Drakes, I don't mind. Because the only thing that matters is the Borrelers as well. As long as these guys have officially perished, we should be good. I'm still waiting for an angle to use these guys as well. I just need something like the Thunderers to be on their own. Logically, I probably will want to bring them over here, actually, now I think about it. A couple more casts into the Quarrelers and hopefully we're chilling. I mean, now I think about it, there's a realistic chance that they completely avoid trying to do anything to the Dark Shards here. Hey GJ, what's up, dude? You're gonna go kill them. Put a barricade down here just to stop as much as possible those guys.
Supreme sorcerer.
Another cast into the quarrelers here. We're just trying to hold these guys on the line. Getting pretty good value. They've not really attempted to move up to his just yet. Oh, GJ, you should add me on Xbox. I've been playing Forza Horizon as well. Such a fun game, dude.
Limitless power.
Me and some friends have been playing it like crazy. It's been so good fun. Get this guy off. Is the game gone? Are they going to come and attack us on the wall? Looks like they're about to.
Dark elves.
The game is gone. Let's start running.
It is done.
Thanks, Malekith, for higher. Valkyrie is so annoying, Tate. Yeah, agreed. Valkyrie can be very frustrating. It depends if you're able to establish any kind of deal with them early on. Like, Valkyrie in itself, like, faction-wise, is pretty... She's okay to fight. Like, she's not, like, anything scary or anything. Put these guys here just so I can put my Dark Shards on them. If I have two left for this.
As you say. Eager for battle.
I should be able to get these guys back. Arch Nemesis, no, I gotta deal with them. Yeah, we're dealing with our Arch Nemesis right now.
We are ready. Onward.
I mean,
Bleak swords.
I personally felt like the original system was fine. But I can understand why they wanted to change it.
Hearken to me.
I didn't feel like there was anything specifically wrong with it. Roughly, GJ? Oh, I'm not that very far. I've, like, done 2 armbands so far.
Dark power. Do my
Cast Fireball right onto us, because if we knock them off of the wall as well, they'll take damage. Can we get the cast off? We're hopefully going to deal with these guys in isolation by their own.
at once.
If I'm not getting value, I'm just gonna not try. We're just gonna try and position ourselves here, and then just use the harpies to try and deal with the remaining of the frustrating units. Let's have a look what we're dealing with here. I think the smartest thing for me to do is probably put the tower here in the interim. Dark Shards should be successfully positioning themselves accordingly. Harpies are finally making contact.
Dark sorceress. I am yours.
Dark Sorceress needs to get out of here. Don't want to trade or anything else? I mean, kind of, yeah, that's kind of what Khorne is. Khorne is all about rage and hatred and fighting. Of all the Chaos Gods, they amalgamate fighting and hatred the most. They love, and I mean love, fighting stuff. That's sort of their vibe. If you want something that dies, like rituals, yeah. The old system, obviously, like you got so much more injected of money, but then this system just seems so wishy-washy, like you kind of rightfully called out. I feel like either I'm completely fine, or I'm like actually boned.
Following orders.
There's never like an in between for me,
Spell sorcery. Limitless
which I feel like there probably should be.
spreading terror.
Needs a unique mechanism. I mean, Malekith is, by himself is a very powerful lord.
Sorceress.
Like, I'll be honest, like Malekith is still very, very good. What would be the thing that you'd want as unique with him?
Rookie sorceress.
Enjoy Malice, even after all the nerfs, because they nerfed Malice quite a lot.
Dark shards. Carnage awaits. Red spears. Dealers
Don't believe they'll have any more blasting charges, so we should be okay to position like this.
battle ready.
Oh, there is blasting charges. Hopefully we can get a good hits into there then.
Dark sorcery.
Be confident that we've managed to take down enough of these Iron Drakes for it to be meaningful. I will sneak back in. Gonna talk to him. I have, matey. Long time ago, when he first released, I played him, and I've played him a couple times since then. Are you stuck with anything, Glitter? Very good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
Following orders.
Supreme sorcery.
Lord needs to make sure to keep moving. Just bought that DLC. Ooh, nice. Very fun DLC.
Without question.
Very nice. Double Dark Shard on a wall situation.
Enchantress.
Let's keep my Enchantress over.
Shifting.
I'm just going to keep a look. Like, this is perfect. Portal is right over here. Portal is isolated, low HP. Absolutely, give me that.
Forward. Battle call.
Gimme. Let's keep moving over here. They should have increased range to 150 because they're on a barricade. That's why we did it. And it perfectly reaches here as well.
I will.
No, you need to have Warhammer 2. So certain factions are unlocked via the games itself. Warhammer 1 and 2 are arguably the best DLCs to purchase. Seems silly that an actual literal game is a DLC, but it is. You'll lock it within Warhammer 2. Warhammer 3, excuse me.
I will.
Pretty crossbows, nice to be out. Honestly, a couple of Dark Shards goes a long way. They should not have visibility. There's no way they can shoot from here, by the way. They do not have LOS. I'll kill them next as well. Ah, shoot. Can I cancel this? I can't. It's a shame. We're not going to get a lot of value from that. But late game Dark Elves, I mean, it normally devolves into sort of Medusas, Shades, Hydras, Dragons, and obviously the bread and butter is obviously the Blackguards as well. It's a really weird one with the Dark Elves. Their roster is not akin to most. As long as we're shooting there, I'm fine with it. I want to make sure that we are in the air before I move over this way. Once the Quarrelers have started routing, which they are now, I'm going to move backwards because I don't want to get shot because I'm going to go around. My only concern is trying to kill Thingy. Ah, super inaccurate, classic. What? Loki has to be the best? No shot. Loki FLR, the only reason that he's like decent is the fact that you're fighting tons of stuff around you that's like just so weak. Malekith is just like your bread and butter, good at everything. And that's why he's solid. You have the bread and butter of like you've got pretty much everything within what you want. And under those pretenses, like it's never a bad option, right? But I just think Loki like lacks a little bit of depth, and that's one of the issues that I have with them. Wait, they are routed and they're attacking me. Classic AI stuff. So what would the die? Oh yeah, no, 100%. I agree with that one. And as long as you move them around and like really start playing with the advantages you have, you definitely can snowball a lot. I just think the problem that you're in is your location, right? I think that's probably one of the biggest things that lets you down. Is that your location is less snowballing.
Merciless warriors. Merciless warriors. We are ready.
Let's pivot then. But I do get what you mean. But I just think personally Malekith is just so much stronger because of your economy and all the advantages he gets from that.
Dark shards.
Because it's like there's multiple layers to what makes a faction good in my eyes, right?
Carnage awaits.
Your star location is obviously a very critical one.
Rookie, it is done. Dark shards.
Oh wow, these guys broke that gate so goddamn quickly. Let me put a blocker there instead.
Dark elves, dealers of death. Understood.
Oh my god, I'm such a noob. I completely forgot about my my harpies here, and that's probably going to lose me the fight.
Dark shards. Forward. Following orders. Eager for battle.
I have to reposition these fellas.
On to slaughter.
Supreme sorceress.
Forward.
I do something that looks weird, but trust me, it's the play.
Beyond compare.
Killing Grumbrindle is if I shoot him.
On to slaughter. Battle ready. Advancing. To destruction.
GG on the harpies, it's my bad.
Cold-blooded killers. Druki, forward.
Yeah, that's a shame. These Iron Jerks can get so much value for free now.
Dark shards.
I say push up here.
Advancing. Murder awaits. Dark elves. Dark shards. To destruction. Forward. Nagarothi. Onwards to murder. Merciless warriors. Die, weaklings. Onward. Blood will
Move as
flow.
much as possible here.
Terror.
One more volley to take that out.
Druki.
So I'm looking for like a big volley into him.
Advance, Druki. Dark
Annoyingly,
shards.
AI is playing really well.
Dread spears.
AI is
Nagarothi.
annoyingly playing this really well. I'm gonna have to ignore it now.
The merciless host.
Okay, start with that. Oh, the blasting charge! I knew that would become a problem, man.
Druki.
Dark sorceress.
Dark shards. Pull back.
Yeah, a slightest misplay on my front has lost me the fight potentially here. I've just missed microing my
Merciless warriors.
I've shot, that's
Druki
reposition.
forward.
Miss microing my harpies. They have come back though.
With pleasure.
This is such dwarf classicness. They have like no units left and they're still in the battle. You love to see it.
Dealers in death. Battle calls.
Seeress.
Dark shards. We understand. Eager for battle.
Single unit is just absolutely wailing into us.
Killers. Nagarothi. Going.
I am yours.
Should be fine.
Withdraw.
If they do any more damage, we're gonna do this.
Dread spears.
Wow, I've actually started to beat them up.
Supreme sorceress.
The merciless host.
I don't know how to beat Grumbrindle now at this point. I do think it's low-key a crime that the dwarves can have this much leadership though on units like this. It's such a classic.
Dark shards. Understood. No survivors.
I don't believe upgrading this element will help much though.
Dread spears. Suffering for all.
Harpies are fully routed now.
We are ready. Druki, forward. Going. Eager.
Yeah, we don't have enough melee troops now, unfortunately. Hopefully, we can hold them a little bit further back. And these guys don't rout.
Battle ready.
Okay, it's perfect they didn't.
End them. No survivors.
Anything on the right-hand side, I'm going to need to just try and pressure a little bit here.
Devoted to bloodshed.
A couple of good volleys and we're actually fine.
Eager for battle.
A couple of good volleys into Grumbrindle and this fight's actually won.
Death is coming. Kill
If he's
them.
positioning himself like this is actually what I needed.
Dread spears.
Let me try and run away just briefly like this.
Dark
That's the
shards.
opportunity to get the volley in. Boys, go, 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 go! Oh, I charged right as I did it.
Back.
Limitless power. True power.
Right as I did it, he charged. That's so unfortunate.
By Cain. Bleak swords. On to slaughter.
You've got to get, like, quite fortunate, if I'm honest, with the way that the thing works. I'm going to have to kill the inventory
To
first.
destruction.
You have to go into
Slay
there. Killing single entities is not an easy task sometimes.
Grookey, forward! The merciless host, going!
I have to kill the blasting charges first.
Cold-blooded killers!
See if I can get a couple hits into the Grombrindle now.
Druki! Eager for battle.
Look, we are doing damage to him. Look, a proper volley like that is just so nice. Just demonstrates that we can do so much damage if we just didn't get the hits off, unfortunately. And yeah, the Iron Drakes, unfortunately, have persisted. That's a classic Dwarven leadership thing.
Supreme sorcerer.
Dark elves!
Nice try, though. Good effort. We've slowed down Grommy a lot. It's kind of what I was looking for. One more volley into these guys and kill them, and I'm happy. Nice try. To say I was against a full-on Dwarven army there, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm happy with that. Dwarf Santa. Yeah, he just kept attacking and charging, and it was terrible timing for me. Any newer DLC? Taking Emerald Dragon and onward? It just depends on what you're trying to play, DJ, to be honest, mate. But the movement around the area of Nagarond is kind of slow. It is. It's not the greatest movement around there. The Dials would be an archer-focused faction. Is that not the case? Not early game, no. I personally think that the way that the Dark Elves play is you play through a couple of range units and magic. You don't need to rely on loads of range units. Like, in this specific scenario of the siege, I think, yes, having a couple of range units here would be nice, but we'll deal with them in kind. But, Toddy, who do you think about, who's your favourite Dark Elf? Not necessarily the best Dark Elf. But I just think, like I said, I think Malekith is such a good trick of all trades, and normally consistency is really good. Consistency is often the thing that kind of drives a faction to the next level.
Supreme sorceress of Grant.
This might mean our quest is finished as well. Has Battlesy done it again?
Fight for me or die.
Ozzy's done it again, lads. Specifically forcing a rebellion in Nagaron because I knew it'd be a high elf to get his quest to be completed to get the injection of money very early on. Battlesy does it again, boys.
Preparing to march.
Battlesy just does it again.
Later.
Can this man be stopped is the question.
Malekith, King of Nagaroth.
Any Taurox tips? Good question. I mean, Taurox, it depends on who you're fighting, because you want to try and rampage as much as possible and stack up so you can try and effectively make your entire stack Minotaurs.
Witch King.
You just want to make sure that you're getting to that position as soon as possible. As Minotaurs are a very, very, very awesome stack for him, and it's very powerful too. There's very few factions that can deal with a Minotaur stack.
Black-hearted dreadful.
Now I can probably move,
Plotting a course. We have a
recruit,
deal.
and then move closer to the donut. Thanks, yeah, no worries. I mean, that's like your ultimate tip. You just want to try and make sure that you're stacking that up as much as possible and getting towards the that threshold. Let's get as much growth as we can in here, because the second we get Hagreath, is it tier 2? No, tier 1. We want to get the face of Hagreath. It's such a nice hallmark.
I am the Witch King.
I'm going to go Piercing Bolt, mainly because it's going to be really fantastic against Grommy. And there's a good chance I'm going to have to fight both of his armies at the same time, which I'm going to be okay with. I will take the...
Chosen of Hecate.
Ah, shoot, I'm going to be delayed with my mage.
This will fail. No.
We are expecting a rebellion. That's maybe my mistake. I'll have to go back.
Lord
This is the one problem you sometimes can encounter with Malekith, is that if you're spread really thin, it can be a little bit annoying. But that's not going to rebel anymore. That's fine as well. Hopefully we don't... I think the Circle of Destruction can't attack straight away unless they have route marcher, right? It is all roaded, so... It is all roaded. Let's have a look. Should be good.
The Truki have no friends.
You don't like how they play? Like it was something else? Oh yeah, no, I would agree with that. Peace treaty with me? I'm going to say no, because my elves will hate me. Even if it's worth a grand. I guess the Dark Elves are like, in some ways, a worse front to back than the High Elves. They're sort of like a... Elf... like, I suppose Elf Skaven is more with elves as well.
My visions predict fate. Sorceress of the Dark Convent.
Can I murder...
Malicious. Dread king.
Something that I can't reach.
Taking
So I think I am just going to
control.
defend Hagreef then.
What do you seek?
Malekith should be okay.
Of Cain.
I will merge all my units. Just grab you as well. Kick out you. I'd be confident even against 2 stacks to win that. As long as I check what they've got recruited. Oh shoot, the armies are actually good. This might have been a massive mistake. We'll see though.
Who seeks me?
It's going to upgrade 2 now. Always really important to do that. Hagreef is going to get a rebellion, which is fine. We have accounted for this one. I'm going to go with the experience now with this guy. Additional experience is going to function for
Limitless.
everything I have available to me now.
Supreme Sorceress of Grond.
I mean, Leithanar still hasn't attacked me, so maybe I just don't
All-powerful
have a lord here.
sorceress. Dark magic.
I think I'm okay for now, because he's not in a position to fight it anyway. I'd be surprised if I'm not near the upgrade. Yeah, next turn I can upgrade the Black Arc, so I can keep doing that. Logically, he's going to attack me this turn, Grumbriddle. I mean, he's definitely in an advantageous situation, right? But I'm going to have to finish my food now. I'm definitely going to have to finish my food here. I can't let Grumbriddle just run around attacking me. God, it's so warm today, lads. What's it? How's the temperature with you guys? Decisive defeat, eh? 20. There is 2 full armies. Decisive defeat. I was 31. Yeah, it's pretty much the same for me. It's brutal. What's terrain? The terrain's the most important factor. It's not great, honestly. It's not great. We'll be fine. Just don't saw the heat wave in Britain. Yep. Then run it off. Yeah, 30's brutal. It's just so ridiculous right now. Us English, our houses are specifically designed to keep the heat in. Not for like I'm in a really old Victorian house. Like this thing was built in the 1800s. They didn't think that it'd be 30-degree weather in England. They're like, it's bloody freezing, my lord. It's so cold, my lord. That's what they were thinking back in those days. Struggling where to find coal to put in their fires. Now I'm sweating my tits off. Do I rush their first army? Here's a question.
Dark shards.
This is potentially the most idiotic thing I'm going to be doing all day.
Lust for slaughter.
There's a bit of a breeze. Oh, there's literally nothing. There's absolutely nothing. Maybe I should have had him on a chariot, to be honest. Maybe I just set up and defend, actually. Yeah. I'm walking into a trap if I do that. Now I go and be annoying. The one downside of the Dowie. Their inability to catch stuff. You'll never get this. Should probably be chilling a little bit.
Dark shards. Merciless warriors.
Away from the quarrel shot. Beautiful. I'm a little bit afraid there's a lot of troops coming my way. And I won't have time to dissect all of them.
Sorceress of Grant!
I do think going wide with the ogres is the play, though.
Dark shards. The merciless host.
I thirst!
Without question.
Walking to me like this, I'm fine with that. Wow, they're firing legit max range.
Bleak swords. Without question.
I drank to so OP. Oh, one volley, by the way. One volley, into dead.
Ready. For the king. Fall back.
Following orders.
Thankfully, these boys don't really care too much for stupid dwarven stuff like that.
Murder awaits. Die, weaklings.
Carnage awaits. Hang them.
Get into melee, then we're chilling.
It is done.
Stories begun.
Sister of the Dark Convent!
There's no real good spells either that I'm seeing, which is not good.
Going!
I crave battle.
Chariots.
Chariot's back, the Dark Shard's back. I don't know why they're there.
Slay them.
Hack, cut.
This can stagger them just very briefly, that's good.
For children. Dutch instinct.
The double thunderers.
For the goal. Dead, dead. Overman. Chosen of king. Attend me. Hear my words.
Cold blood.
I did a bit off more than I can chew, boys. I can't have melee stacks like this and the thunder and the Iron Drakes popping off. Yeah, brutal, brutal. Honestly, lads, it's just too hot. My brain is not functioning right now. The weather is too warm.
I will have
Those English are not meant to be in weather like this.
Merciless warriors.
fear me.
I wonder what was different between this fight and the last one. I guess it's just way more troops, right? And I have like an answer for everything that I have. Because there's so much staggered units that I'm really struggling to try and do anything here.
I depart.
Let's shut down the Iron Drakes. I think we should be chilling. Oh, nope, there's Iron Drakes over here as well. JK. Thunder and Iron Drakes is not a good mix.
Servant of Hecate!
I mean, now the Vortex spells would be so chef's kiss, but I used the majority of my wins very early on to try and put some pressure down. Oh, I'm stupid. I put attack mode on the Quarrelers. That's the way they went into melee. That was no one's fault but my own, that one.
Dark shards. Hack, cut.
My cane!
Oh, they've actually pushed through.
Kill everything! Slaughter them!
They try and salvage any units that I can see.
Druki.
Sorceress of Blood!
Yeah, Brommy is obviously cutting my mage to pieces, which is expected. Hopefully that doesn't go towards my troops too much.
Black
Okay.
darts. Without question.
Sort of went for a bit of a risky one. Hopefully, hoping it paid off, but it did not.
Withdraw.
When do we
Desperately trying to finish this. When the Italian with my troops? Yeah.
Bleak sword.
I think if that didn't happen, this is actually winnable.
Malekith
I'm gonna be so for real.
carnage
Despite playing it as bad as I have, I'm gonna give this one a. I'm just gonna give this one another go. I'll give this one more. One more. That low-key was just mean. I'll be so for real. Since it's been only proper hot days. Yeah, in fairness, the rest of it's not too bad. Second time's a charm? Absolutely. If it's not the first time's a charm, it's not the second time's a charm, sometimes it's the third time's a charm. Because to be truly honest with you, I kind of really underestimated the fact that they had just twice my troops. Good all day? Well, it's good to have you, mate. It depends on how much my PC is not happy with me as well. Because with it being so warm, I'm pretty sure my PC is going to get to the point where it's like, dude, just please turn me off. Which I completely get. Are you force matched at all? No. It's such a crazy army, I'm telling you. Because all this in isolation is fine, apart from the Iron Drakes. Am I a coward? Do I retreat? Maybe I have to. Okay, that is so much worse. Oh, troops, Skaven tactic. Yeah, it's a very effective, tried and true test tactic in it. Hope for better terrain. Didn't get it. If we can hide all my troops here, we're chilling. If there's like a position I can hide all my guys behind to stop Iron Drakes from getting max value, then I think we're okay. The more I can blob them, the better. Also, Soul Stealer is not worth using. That spell is ass. And that is something I can hide behind. Okay, that's actually really good. Jesus, flashbang. It's almost like they've taken a torch to my bald dome. That would also be a flashbang. To the extent of where does it go, that's what the question is. So about here.
Darkelfs. Onwards to murder. To destruction. We are ready. Kill everything. Onwards to murder.
I depart.
Yeah, technically they're gonna have to be like here.
Dark shards. Onward.
I guess fighting in the trees is not ideal for ogres, but it's certainly better than dying.
In it for the gold.
Carnage awaits. To destruction.
But this is where all the troublesome units are on the left. They really have nothing to, like, hold me down. Good. With this being really, really, really open terrain, this might be more favorable for me to do this as well. Just try and get some really nice fights with them. Because, I mean, I'm not really taking casualties here. And technically speaking, everything on the left flank here is not protected by any range units. I don't believe the Thunderers should be able to shoot here, especially because the terrain's not ideal for them either. So I'm going to try and charge you here, charge into here, charge into here. Charge through you, into you. There is a Quarreler right there, which I didn't actually spot. I'm hopeful this should be sufficient now. So Quarrelers, generally speaking, won't try and shoot Lords like this. 5 Winds of Magic. Pushed back. We've intercepted the Quarrelers now.
Malekith.
I just need to make sure my mage is prepared to cast and do million damages here, but the second things come towards me, I have to be instantly ready to pull the trigger to run in towards them. I'm going to cast this to disrupt the Quarrelers from attacking me. So as long as I'm prepared to instantly start running towards the army here, we should be fine. Get through. Shoot. As long as we can like keep on kiting around this side, I think we've done it. We're going to do a good enough job to disrupt enough units. The Quarrelers are actually firing into us now, which is not ideal. I mean, they should be doing mainly friendly fire with those shots. Not necessarily, actually. Let's do one bombardment here. I think it's worth it. It's a lot of Winds of Magic, but it definitely seems worth it. Alright, we're getting very close to having to push up now. I say we do it now, actually. I'm in range for this now. Back my inventory, I can cast the Flaming Vortex on this blob here. Because ogres aren't as bothered about that. Where the hell is the Vortex spell, by the way? Where is it? Is it under the ground? I think it bugged under the ground. I'm going to be so for real. I think the spell went in the ground. Is what it looked like.
Orders understood.
Another Vortex real quick and see. I feel like it's going under the ground, I'm going to be so honest. It's generally what it's looking like. I think the Vortex, I think the Fires, I think it's just such a better spell. It's expensive and I don't need it, I think. Okay, there we go, it didn't go instantly into my own troops. If I had anything to shut these guys down, it was so nice. Ooh, maybe my mage is fine.
The true king.
Just need to keep up the pressure.
Dread spears by Dracula. Onward.
What did I think of Shakira when I heard that? Shakira.
Dread spears. Bleak swords. It is done. Slay them.
Come on, boys.
Malekith. True heir of Anarion.
Trying desperately to shut down any of these units.
Malekith. Slaughter.
As long as Iron Drakes aren't shooting my inventory, I think we should be okay here.
Dread spears. Attack.
It is done. Away.
Vortex spell here. Beautiful damage.
Battle ready. Following orders.
Absolutely beautiful damage.
For all.
Maybe I reposition the Dread Spears over this side and start pinging
Merciless warriors.
arrows into them this side.
Slash. Kill.
Probably my best shout.
No mercy.
Not worthy. Run.
Dark shards. Death.
Those are the great weapon variants, so if I start moving and charging with Malekith, it'll probably distract them long enough to run away.
Dark sorceress!
You little rascals, they're shooting over here.
Sorceress of Grand!
The Witch King.
These are the only units that I'm scared of right now.
Withdraw.
I will.
I'm just desperately trying. Oh my god. Like, most of their HP is just dissipated. I don't know what's happened.
Slash. Kill.
Something shot them and I don't know what it is, but they just took so much damage.
Down to business.
Very close.
Fear me.
Eager!
Back.
At once!
This has to be possible, it's just I'm not playing it properly.
Away.
I'd be surprised.
Dread spears.
Yeah, it's just smallest windows of shooting is just so devastating for me. I think we did a good job shutting them down here.
Lord of Nagger.
I'm actually curious. Hold on. I actually want to know where this vortex went. As I'm actually genuinely intrigued more than anything. Check this. Because I'm almost certain that vortex went under the ground. I might be wrong, but I just want to check where it went. Maybe I'm just a big fat noob and that could be the case, but I don't know where the vortex... I couldn't find where it was. I genuinely couldn't see where it was. Yeah, this is the first time you've ever seen me. Don't judge me. My brain is actually melted. I'm not playing the best today. Watch the replay though. I have to go quite a little bit further ahead though. But yeah, if you play like just so many threats to try and deal with. Funny enough, if Malekith was on his chariot, it'd be 10 times easier. Because then I'd actually be able to mow down infantry. But then he becomes more of a threat to shoot, so it's just like a never. You can never win. It's going to take a minute to get to the battle, though. His first army is fine. Like we have everything we need. We position ourselves nicely. But the first vortex cast that we do, I feel like it goes under the train here. Because we do all the random gubbins. I really wish there was like a slider or like a time slider for me to go through. Kind of like how League shows you when you kill something. Yeah, I think it's actually quite far into the thingy. Third time's the charm. I mean, they do say that. That is where the saying comes in. is where the saying comes in. I think I was just getting such little value from the chariots, unfortunately. Yeah, instantly shot at by the quarrelers. Just seen it now. I've noticed that too late. Because technically I shouldn't have even charged. I should have gone into the trees. Maybe using Chillwind was a good idea, just to pick away at some of them. I mean, the biggest problem I had is just so many quarrelers come at me. Like, I killed Grombrindle really early on, and then just didn't go for him, and I should have done. I think out of everybody in this area, Grombrindle's realistically the only one that's going to be annoying. So I saw I was being shot at, and I did actually take a good amount of damage. Having ogres on the second line would have been smarter, but they just shot anything. So you did a bombardment to disrupt their shots. And I think we basically just said, let me run towards them because I'm going to have to. Especially since of the fact that the Thunderers were on their own, so I was like, has to be done. Pulled back my inventory. Did the Vortex spell here. It's literally just burning my ogres at this point. Wow. What a garbage Vortex spell. It just burnt my inventory. Yeah, I'm just a noob. That's it, chat. I'm just a noob. Alright, but speaking of, I'm gonna head out. I'm just a noob. That's alright. That's okay with me. I'm just an absolute scrub. But guys, my brain's on fire. It's absolutely roasting. It's 33 odd degrees now. I'm going to head out. Have a wonderful rest of your mornings, evenings, nights, wherever you are in the world. Have a fantastic week ahead. Sorry for a little bit disappointing stream today. Not played that well on this one. Generally speaking, we do a lot better. But I appreciate you hanging out nonetheless, and I hope you guys take care of yourselves. Stay amazing. The puppy is wanting attention. I can tell you that for sure. The little pupper is wanting attention. Aren't you, baby girl? But yeah, take it easy, boys. All the best.